It's that time again, time for another episode of Bob's You Name It. You'll never know what you'll find on Bob's workbench. And now, here's Bob.
Welcome, everyone. Ever been at a gift shop or something like that? And of course, nowadays you probably don't see them, but these little guys, that's fake. Anyway, this was given to me, I think. Yeah. And there was nothing wrong with it. Of course, until I got a hold of it. And then, doing its, I think it runs for about maybe 2 days. I don't know, I never found that part out. Some of them are just a day, you know, it all depends. Anyway, so it is key wound. I don't know if you can see that. Whoops. There's a hole there for the key to go in. So I was winding it up and heard the sound, and yep, that is the mainspring to this old clock. Or what's left of the mainspring of this old clock. There's some more of it right there. So yeah. The good news is that's the new one. I don't know if you can actually see it or not. Yeah, you can. Okay. So that's the new clock. I mean, the mainspring. That's Doug. So this doesn't really come apart very well. Most of it's glued. So the framing around here is glued. I was like, how do you get this thing apart? And you can't take the hands off. At least I have not been able to slide them off. And it's best not to force them, because I've done that before. And then either A, they go flying across the room, you never find them again, or they break. Doug is agreeing. So what I did find out is that inside here, there's these little tab things right there. There's 3 of them, and they're just slightly askew. So I took one of them and unaskewed it, and discovered that yes, you can lift up the back side of it. Why do I sound so concerned? Because as far as disassembling a movement goes, well, anyway, these are made in Germany, by the way. At least this particular one was. So I'm going to attempt to do, I did it once before with another clock, and that's a story just upon itself. But I'm going to see if I can remove the old spring and do it in such a manner. Oh, there's 4 tabs. I take that back. I thought there were 3. Sorry, there's 4. Very carefully take that plate off and not disturb anything. And get the spring out and put the new one in. And he says laughingly. So I have to remember it goes like that. Alright, well, I'm going to reposition the camera here so you can see all the fun. And this may be a clock for parts by the time I'm finished with it. Who knows? Alright, let's get you guys repositioned. Yeah, we'll give it a try. Well, it's not the best spot. But you can kind of, I think, maybe sort of, yeah, well, someday I'll figure out how to fix this problem. Well, you know what they say, here goes nothing. So I'm going to do And just straighten these out so that this will slide off. And all the little gears will go flying everywhere. And then that'll be the end of the video. That's my guess. But there's always a chance I may be wrong. Okay. I am really dreading this. Because I'm just really dreading this. I had a thing. That one's not enough. Oh dear. Well, there goes that gear. I know, my hand's in the way. Something tells me this is just gonna it's just going to explode when I take it apart. If I can get this off. Okay, I see what's holding it up there. Yep, that's right. Okay, well, I'm committed now because this pin is out, that one's out, that one's out, this one's not moving, that one's not moving. Now it's moving. And that gear's flopping around. That's not a good sign. Okay, that one's up. Nope, that's up now. Oh, there it goes. Everything just went and you didn't see because my hand was in the way. Well, oh boy. There you have it. Now I can get the spring out. Oh, goodness me. Yee. Okay, there's that part of it. Another piece. It broke into several pieces. I got more of it over here. Oops, that didn't work too well. So that's the other parts of the spring. Okay, so that part is out. Oh boy. Okay. Well, spring's out. Now the question is now what's fun is I don't have a C-clamp. They call them C-clamps because they're a C shape and they hold the spring from going pew. So I'm probably going to do what is not recommended, because if I can keep it in that shape I can put it back together. Alright. Well, since you're not going to be able to see this, I'm just going to stop it and see if I can get a tie wrap to hold that in its place. Or maybe I can do it. Nah, it's too much tension on this thing to try and do all that. Well, there it is. that's the gear that the spring goes on. That's the mainspring. And I forgot to do something before I started this whole thing. And now I'm going to pay for it. I forgot to double check to make sure that the springs were the same width. And as you can probably tell, they're not. One's thicker, or one's wider, not thicker, one's wider. And it's like, nope, that's not going to go back together because it's not going to let the plate go back down. It's like, really? So, I'm going to try and put that back together. Minus any springs. And then see if I can order the right one. I thought I did. Oh well. So there you have it.
Well, that's going to do it for another episode of Bob's You Name It. Tune in next time for more fun with Bob and his shop on Bob's You Name It. Today's episode was brought to you by Bob, the first name in First Names for over 100 years.